A big time congratulations is in order for the boy Drizzy Drake. Despite all the criticism and critiques, Drake has landed his 13th #1 album with For All the Dogs. That bad boy sold over 400,000 units in its first week on the charts. And even more congratulations are in order for the boy. How about Drake tying Michael Jackson, not Jermaine, not Tito, we talking about Mike Himothy, for #1 records on the Hot 100 list. Drake and Michael Jackson now both have 13 #1 records. That is the 4th most among all acts. Ties for #1 with all males. Drake and Michael now only trail Mariah Carey, Rihanna, and the Beatles. I want to put on your screen some of Drake's accomplishments with this latest project, For All the Dogs. Again, it officially sells 402,000 units first week on the chart. Drake's album, For All the Dogs, broke him out of a tie with Taylor Swift for 3rd most #1 albums of all time. Drake now only trails Jay-Z and the Beatles with his new #1 first-person shooter featuring J.Cole, which is J.Cole's first ever #1. Again, congratulations to Drake. It now puts him in rarefied air, tying Michael Jackson for most #1 hit records. And just to put in perspective how Drake is destroying the charts right now, he's got the #1 record with J. Cole. He's got the #2 record, IDGAF, featuring Yeet. Most of the week, the biggest thing Drake had to worry about was he going to have the #1 record with J. Cole and give him his first #1, or the #1 record with Yeet and obviously give the young rapper his first #1. He's also got the #3 record with Virginia Beach, #5, Calling for You, featuring 21 Savage. Slime You Out, still hanging around at #6. That bad boy has already been #1. He's also got a couple other top 10 records in Daylight and Fear of Heights. As for Drake, as he ties Michael Jackson with 13 #1 hit records on the Hot 100 list, here's a little trivia game for you. Can you name all of Drake's #1 singles that he's had throughout his illustrious career? He's now got First Person Shooter with J. Cole. He recently had Slime You Out with SZA. He had Jimmy Cooks with 21 Savage back in 2022. Obviously, Wait For You with Future and Tim's. Way Too Sexy, once again, he had Future. Also had Thug on that bad boy. Let's see what happened next. Had that one in 21, the Tootsie Slide in 2020. Got Me in My Feelings back in 2018. Nice for What was right before that one. God's Plan kicked off that album cycle. Can't Forget One Dance back in 2016. Also had Work, which was Rihanna's record back in 2016. What's My Name with Rihanna back in the day. Drake's definitely on Instagram celebrating his latest accomplishment. He posted pics of himself with the white glove on, obviously paying homage to the late, great Michael Jackson. And I don't know if this is paying homage. I think this is actually gloating. He's got Michael Jackson in an OVO shirt. He even dropped a celebratory caption on IG, pretty much saying he should already be past Michael Jackson because he technically didn't get credit for Sicko Mode because of Travis Scott. Congratulations to Drake on his latest accomplishment. Y'all know we gotta have the conversation. We do it every time in basketball. Do you now look at Drake as a bigger artist than Michael Jackson? I cannot believe I'm asking that question, but it has to be asked. You gotta give Drake credit, whether you're a fan or not. This dude has put in an immense amount of work, and he is on one hell of a run since he entered the game. Because Drake now has numerically passed or tied Mike, is going to pass him sooner than later. Where do you see these artists? Is it even a conversation for you? Drake versus Mike. I'll tell you this. I do not like playing the game of Drake versus Mike. Let's keep in mind, when you talk about Michael Jackson, you talk about pre-streaming, obviously. You had to go out and buy Mike's albums, all right? Obviously, Drake benefits from streaming and his incredible popularity. It's a tough one to even have the conversation, but it kind of goes back to the LeBron James, Michael Jordan conversation, which if you ever needed a greater comparison, you won't find one better than Drake and LeBron James. They have literally pretty much had identical careers. Their primes pretty much aligned. Since about 2007-08, they've been dominating the game. They've teased you over the last couple years with their downfall, but they're still both playing and hitting at an incredible clip right now. When you talk about Drake, he's obviously chasing ghosts like Michael Jackson and some believe Jay-Z. When you talk about LeBron, he's obviously been chasing guys like the late, great Kobe Bryant and obviously guys like Michael Jordan. These guys have statistically wore you out. When it's all said and done, they're going to probably hold pretty much every record known to man in their respective fields. If you're into what Drake and LeBron are good at, they probably have already been your GOAT a long time ago. So let me know, has Drake surpassed Michael Jackson in your eyes? I know that question sounds kind of crazy in theory, but those are the conversations and rooms Drake's in at this point in his career as he once again notches another #1 record with first-person shooter. I hate that they named it that with J.Cole. This is the first time in Jermaine Cole's legendary rap career that he has had a #1 record. Can you believe that? By the way, I went and saw a stat online. 6 times in Drake's career, he has helped deliver a #1 for the first time for another artist. That is an incredible one. That's a LeBron James stat for your ass. 6 times Drake has either been a feature or been the lead on an artist for their first time getting a #1 record. By the way, 43 times in Drake's career, and now I got every Drake stat known to man, right? 43 times in Drake's career, he has helped an artist get their highest placement on the chart. Y'all got to get this man his just due, man. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound like a Drake homer, but the man has deserved it. I'm sorry, y'all. He has deserved it. And by the way, many, many times he's helped your boy FERRO get through a lot of tough times in my life. That number is endless. All right, thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. It's what your boy will never take for granted. Congratulations to Drake. He ties Michael Jackson for #1 records. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So, please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories, I talk music, I cover sports, I am culture, I am FERRO.